This happened to me when I was 17 years old. It was Halloween night, and my best friend Lily and I thought it would be a fun way to try an Ouija board. We'd both seen the creepy videos online, read stories, and thought we'd handle it much better than all those people who freaked out and ran away. We'd done ghost hunts before, usually just late nights with flashlights in old buildings or scaring each other in graveyards. But this Halloween, we wanted something bigger, something real. We bought an Ouija board to the old cemetery just outside our town. It was dark, cold, and dead quiet. No trick-or-treaters anywhere. Only the sound of leaves crunching under our feet and the occasional gust of wind throughout the trees. We settled down under a massive oak tree in the middle of the graveyard, surrounded by headstones that were so worn down you couldn't even read most of the names anymore. We lit a couple of candles and placed the board right in front of us. Lily and I locked eyes, a mixture of nervous laughter and excitement, and placed our fingers on the planchette. It felt ridiculous at first, and nothing happened. We kept joking around, trying to keep our voices low, just in case we did disturb something. We started asking questions like, "Is there anyone here? Can you give us a sign?" The usual stuff. But nothing happened. This went on for about 20 minutes, and then, out of nowhere, the planchette moved. Neither of us said anything, but I could feel Lily's hands tightening slightly. I asked, "Is there someone with us right now?" And it slipped to yes. We were both quiet. All the giggles had gone. I asked the spirits its name, and the planchette spelled out, "Abaddon." I had no idea what it meant, but Lily looked up at me, her face pale. She whispered, "Abaddon, it's a demon's name." I wanted to stop right there, but curiosity got the better of us. I asked, "Why are you here?" And the planchette spelled, "Death." My heart felt like it stopped, but I couldn't pull my hands away. Lily and I were frozen, unable to look away from each other, the board, or the shadows starting to close in around us. The candle's flame flickered hard, almost going out, and then we both heard something, this low, guttural growling. It didn't sound human at all. It sounded like it was coming from everywhere, surrounding us. I looked around and saw nothing, but just barely beyond the reach of the candlelight. Something tall, dark, and twisted, lurking among the graves. It felt like the air was vibrating, like there was this deep, pulsing pressure down on us. I asked again, my voice barely with a whisper, "Do you want us to leave?" The planchette moved to no, so fast it almost slid out of our hands. We took our hands off the board, but the growling got louder, and the air felt so thick it was hard to breathe. We scrambled to our feet, but as we turned to leave, the shadows seemed to shift, like they were moving and circling around us. I looked back to the board, and I swear the planchette was moving all on its own, spelling out something we couldn't see. Lily grabbed my arm, and we ran, our footsteps echoing through the empty graveyard. It felt like we were being chased, like there was something dark and malicious just inches behind us. I didn't dare look back, but I felt a heavy presence, cold and angry, trailing right on our heels. We stumbled, barely keeping our balance, as we tore through the rows of headstones, slipping on the muddy ground. We made it back to my car, slammed the doors, and locked them. We didn't say anything. We just sat there, breathing heavily, staring back at the graveyard. Lily and I didn't want to take any chances, drove out to an open field, and set it on fire. Watching those flames flick up around the board, turning it in black and brittle, made me feel a little better, like we were closing whatever door we had opened. It's been 5 years since that incident now, but sometimes, late at night, I still hear that same growling noise in my dreams, or feel that pressing darkness around me. I don't know if he fully got rid of it. So, if you ever get the idea to use an OUIJA board on Halloween night, just don't. You'd never know what might follow you home.